Hello. Can everybody hear me? Hi, good evening. I can see, yeah, Rahul is there. I can see Shabaz is there. Yeah, hi, Mama Shabaz. How are you? Prabha is there. Good evening, Prabha. Hi, Rinin. Yeah, fine. Thank you. Okay. I can see Rinin is there. Good evening, Rinin. Yeah, a lot of people I can see. That's good. All in a sudden. Yeah, I can see. Yeah, Brinjesh is there. Hi, Brinjesh. George is there. Shiful Islam is also there. That's good. Nice to know. I am fine, Shiful Islam. Hi to all of you, and I welcome all of you. Let me upload that slide. I'm just trying to upload it from my desktop. Anyway, how's your evening going at the moment? Good. That's good. Busy, yeah. Prabha is very busy. Busy. Busy for doing something or for doing nothing. Why you are so busy, Prabha? You know, I got confused actually. My kids' exam are going on. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's good. How many kids you got? Two. How old are they? 7 and 15. Oh, that's good. Well done. You know, I got confused actually when I went through the class. When I wanted to launch the class, there was written there journal management. I think there was some mistake. Journal management is normally taken by Jude. So mostly my subject is business environment, and this is the basically managerial economics. I think managerial economics chapter. That's the pricing things, right? So these two subjects I'm teaching at the moment, managerial economics and business environment. But there was a mistake, I think something done like in the name for the class. So it says general management. I said, what's wrong? General management is taught by Jude. So, but still I can see all my old students are here. So I think that should be okay, isn't it? Yeah, hi Tamila Rasi, how are you doing? Very good. Okay, that's good. I'm not bad. I'm not bad. Now see what exactly going on is here. Okay. Can you see the slide I have uploaded on the on the side on the yeah, okay, that's fine. As long as you can see it. So today is the okay. We have covered a lot of topics in managerial economic, like the demand and the price elasticity of demand. We have covered general concepts and its functions and the features of general economics, how they are used. So now we are going to we are going to study pricing products and services. Like we are going to study pricing things today, right? How to price a product or how to price a service simply. What are the key factors you need to consider before you, because once product is ready, then you once the product is ready or once you're going to launch. Good evening, Saddatu, how are you today? That's good. Sadatu is there. Like she really participate in the discussions. I really like that. I like it about her. Okay, now see what exactly going on is yeah. Today we are going to study the pricing things because once the product is ready to be sold out in the market or your service is ready, so the excuse me, the first part is to find out the cost of the products, right? The cost, I mean the valuation of the cost of the products. That's what we studied in the last lecture. Our last lecture in managerial economics was about the cost, about the production cost, right? Production and cost analysis. Now the second stage is to find out the right price when you before it goes to the market, your service or your product. It is very important to give it a right to give the right price. So what are the main things we should consider? We should be careful about the main features, the main steps we should follow, we should have before we tag the price. So that's what we are going to study today. Is it okay, right? Okay, I'm switch off my video now. Okay, as we've been told. Okay, no problem. Right. Okay. Go to the next slide. What it says: nature and importance of price. Hi, Mohammad Riyad is there. Hi, good evening, Mohammad Riyad. Are you from Riyadh? Yeah, in Saudi Arab, in Saudi Arabia. This is Riyadh, isn't it? No, sir. Okay, no problem. I was just joking. Here you go. See, it says nature and importance of price, the many names of price, hotel, doctors, insurance, and apartment. How they are the name of the price? Hotel. Can hotel be the name of a price, you think? The many name of price, hotel, doctor, insurance, and apartment. I ask you. Shiful Islam Taluk says, sir, managerial economics and other one. Managerial economics and other one. I don't understand Shiful Islam. What exactly you mean? I can allow you on the mic if you want, or write it in a more like clearly. Charges. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. I think Sadatu is saying about the price, that is the charges. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it is. It is a type of charge. How much price? How much money you are going to charge? That is your price. That's okay. Prabha is saying hotel, room, rent, doctor, consulting, charge changes, consulting changes, or charges might be charges. Yeah, that's good. Okay, because these are the service sector. Oh, my subject is your subject. Okay, we are studying actually managerial economics, and the topic is today pricing. How to price the product or service. Is it clear, Shiful Islam? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, see, this is a hotel, doctor, insurance, apartment. So I know, sir, Prabha, that's what I said, charges. I know, that's okay, no problem. See, it says hotel, doctor, insurance, and apartment, they give you some sort of service and they charge against those services. So that is their price. That is their price. So what is price to the seller? Price is revenue and profit source for the sailors. That is the source of their revenue or income. Okay, and to the buyers or to the customers or to the consumers, price is what you give up to get what you want. I mean, when you want something, you have to give up. What you give up? You give up money, isn't it? When you pay the money, you give up the money, and against that give up, you get something. So that is the price. That is the price with in respect of consumers and customers. And for sellers, the price is a revenue or profit source. Clear, right? See, have a look. It's not a. It's just the normal some sort of classification of the price. See the pricing equations for consumers. See, it's a price. It's a list price, then incentives and allowances plus extra fees. When you say list price, that you can say that is the tagged price. I mean that is the real price of the product or the service. Incentives may be some discounts. Okay, maybe some discounts. Okay, though like or rebate or some cash discounts, maybe a scholarship, maybe seasonal discount, functional or trade discounts. So these are your incentives and allowances. Okay, and list price is the real price. Suppose you are going to get admission or you're going to stay in a hotel for the night, for one night, so that they say it's for one night, that is our price. On the top, they can give you some extra services, or they can or they can give you some rebate, some discount. So that is the incentives and allowances. And extra fee may be for some special features, for some special services, like you want the phone services to be available, international call services available to you. Yeah, the gross price and net price is the gross price. Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay, that's okay. Now, then extra fees may be on the top, like they might be giving you some sort of facility to deliver the item to your place. So they might be charging you for that. So that will be the extra fees. So like the price will be according to the customer, the price from the customer side, it will be list price minus whatever the incentives or the allowances are, the discounts or the rebate is, plus extra fees, if any extra service is available. Or maybe a penalty for the late payment. Suppose, okay, you are going to make some payments, but you were late, so you have to pay some interest or some extra, so that is your penalty. So that may be also your extra fee. Or you might be asking for some additional services, so they will provide the additional service, but they will charge some extra money, so that will be your extra fee. Clear? Is it clear, right? Okay. That's nice to know. There are a lot of people on today. Yeah. See what it says, the profit equation for sellers. Profit equation for sellers, profit is, the profit is how the profit comes out. It's from when you deduct total cost of your product, of your services, from total revenue, that gives you the profit. We studied last time, isn't it, about it, how the profit or the revenue is generated. Okay, total revenue, when you deduct your total cost of production or total cost of your production or service from total revenue, that gives you the profit, right? Suppose, for instance, suppose you are making a car in a car manufacturing industry, and you are manufacturing some cars, and what happened, like one car exactly cost you $10,000, okay, to produce it in total, and then you want to sell it to in the market for $12,000 or $15,000, so $5,000 will be your profit. Okay, clear, right? So that is your profit. Or how normally how do we find out total revenue? Unit price multiply by the total revenue is the product of unit price and the quantity sold. Like if you're selling one car for $10,000 and you have made 5 cars, so it will be 50,000. If you're selling like 5 cars for $10,000 each, so 10,000 cross 5, it means $50,000 will be your total revenue. Okay, and suppose if it costs you like 40,000 to make those cars, that is the total cost of the production, so it will be deducted then, and then 10,000 will be your profit. Clear, right? That's what we studied before as well. A lot of things will be, because they are interlinked with each other, so a lot of things we have studied, and soon you will realize the things we have studied, we have done a good job, because they will be adding up here. Is profit related to a margin? Is profit Brijesh is asking, is profit related to margin? Yeah, margin, if you're talking about margin, in what sense? Yeah, so profit is a profit when you simply deduct your cost from your revenue, so that is your profit. So if you have a more profit, then you can call it as a marginal profit. Okay, now see what it says, ways to select base price levels. Okay, now we are going to find out what are the ways to select base price level. Okay, I mean, what are the criteria, what are the standards you will be having to find out, to determine your base prices. What will be the base price level? So it might be on the basis of the demand, it may be on the basis of cost oriented, it may be on the basis of profit oriented, I mean how much you are profit looking for. It may be on the basis of the competition available in the market. Okay, is it clear, right? So let's see how to find out the ways to select the best price level on the basis of the demand. Suppose if your product is very much inelastic, I mean it is high on demand. Okay, when you change the price, the demand doesn't change rapidly. It is very stable in the market. Then you can think, okay, we will select the price. We'll have the price according to the demand. We studied the demand price elasticity of demand, isn't it? If it's really a good brand, people really want to buy it, or that is a necessary item, people cannot avoid it. So then you can decide, okay, we will have the price of our product on the basis of our demand. Because if you increase the price and the demand doesn't go down, that will generate more revenue. Oh, okay, Pio Antonio is asking one question. What is the relation between the demand and the base price? You know, either it is a price or a base price. Of course, there is a relationship between the demand. Demand is something, how many quantity is required in the market of your product. Price is the thing, whatever you are going to charge for each of your service, for each of your unit of your service, or each of the unit of your product. That is the price. So if there is a more demand, okay, then you can charge more price. It means this is not very elastic. It is inelastic. So there is a relationship. What is the O focus? Is Nixon Baru is saying something. I don't understand what you exactly mean, Nixon. Can you clear it, please, for me? Make it clear. Okay, let's go to the demand-oriented things. Okay. Demand-oriented, yeah. Yeah, now we are going to see our price levels, yeah, the way to find out the price level on the basis of demand. Okay, Nixon? What is the President of America, isn't it? Nixon. There you go. See, demand-oriented approaches, say skimming price, high initial price. No. Nice joke, man, nice joke. Anyway, you were the president, isn't it, before? What happened to your presidency? Anyway, no problem. Tell me later on. Okay, see, demand-oriented approaches, what it says skimming price. I mean, like you are going to ask the highest price in the market, high initial price, because skimming price is the highest price. I mean, you can charge that price when your product is very stable, very necessary. People cannot live without buying it, or it is really high on demand. It's a good brand. Then you can charge the skimming price. Okay. Then you can have the high initial price, because it is suppose like I tell you, I give you like a Toyota cars are really high on demand. So any model they make with the name of Toyota, it will be sold out. iPhone 6, yeah, but I don't like iPhone. Maybe. That's good. iPhone 6 is recently launched. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, it could be, yeah. But Samsung 5, that's right. The Samsung is more, is high on demand at the moment. That's true. That's true. So they can charge the skimming price. Very good example. Thank you, Nixon. I see penetration pricing. Yeah, low initial, because when you are going to penetrate in the competitive market, so you have to be careful. So in the beginning, you charge low price. Okay, so that, because otherwise, if you're launching a new product and it's a very highly competitive market and you are going to charge more money, so you will get lost somewhere. So that's why you have to, when you are trying to penetrate in a competitive market, so you have to be careful about the price. So like on the what basis? These are the classification of the demand. Okay, demand oriented approaches. And the prestige price, high price, quantity, and status, that is a prestige price. Like this is same like a skimming price, almost same, because if it is a good brand, if it is a well stable item, and then you can ask like for the prestige price, that is a high price. Target price, make profit, fit price, market will pay. Lamborghini, yeah. You like Lamborghini, right? It's an English car. Okay, now Sita, that's this. It's Italian. Okay, might be Italian. I thought Ferrari is Italian. Lamborghini, I thought he is English, but okay. All brands car. For example, Prabha for all brand car is saying, yeah, that's good. Okay. Lamborghini, this is the right, yeah, Sadatu has written the right spelling, Lamborghini, that spelling was wrong, anyway, that's fine, it's okay, there is no proper, for the proper noun, you don't need to worry about the spelling, so that's okay, that's good. Lamborghini, see, Sadatu has written the right spelling, thank you, Sadatu. Nixon, you can't listen to me, are you sure? Can everybody listen to me, please? Okay. Yeah, see, okay, check your mic, Nixon, please. Okay, now, see, target price is the make product fit price market will pay. Yeah, first what you do for the target price, you make a target within a year or 6 months or 1 month or 2 months, you will shoot up, you want to achieve that target price. So what you do, you make the product fit price market will pay. I mean, so you release the price, you put the price so that after some time you are going to target some sort of price, some amount of price, so that is called the target price. And bundle price is 2 products priced as one, so it is for the poor seller, or suppose like buy one get one free, or buy 2 get one free, so that is called the bundle price. Sometimes you see in a lot of superstores or in a lot of places they have some Elaine De Silva is saying no sound. Elaine, check your speaker, please, because I think I am okay. Rest of the people can hear me. Because if the problem is from my side, so no one would be able to hear me. Yeah. Okay, yes, everyone can hear me. I can see. Yeah, the target price is, someone is asking, the target price may be high or may be low. Okay, the target price may be high or may be low. Loud and clear. Okay, that's fine. So now yield management pricing, peak and non-peak. Okay. So yield management pricing, peak and non-peak prices, like suppose what exactly happened in the off-season time. Suppose you are in an industry, garment industry, and like you make jackets for the winter season. So your price will be shoot up in the winter, and in the summer you might be asking for the less price. Like the air conditioners industry, they slightly charge more prices when there is a warm weather in the hot summer, and the prices slightly goes down when it is at the off-season time. So that's called yield management pricing, right? Clear? That was all demand oriented. They are linked with the demands. I'm trying to be slightly quicker now. Yeah, refrigerators, coolers, that's what I said. Yeah, like lots of sales in UAE, during Ramadan. That's true. That's true. That is also true. Yeah, a lot of sale in Christmas time as well. Yeah, a lot of sales in Christmas time as the prices goes down because they want their more to make more sales. Okay. Let's see profit-oriented approaches. Now we are going to study profit-oriented approaches. Like what should be your approach, okay, to make some profit. That's called target profit pricing and target return on investment pricing. So target profit pricing is set annual dollar volume of profit. Suppose if you need to make 5,000 and you can make 5 units, selling price should be 1,000. Suppose, yeah, suppose you decide you have a target to make some profit, right? You have a target. So what you do, you make, suppose you need to make 5,000. Suppose in total within a year, over a year, or like over 6 months, 7 months, you decided, okay, I need to make that much money. So I can make, you think I can make that much money by selling 10 units, 15 units, whatever it is. So on the basis of that, you fix the price. That is called target profit pricing. Clear? Whatever your target is, whatever your target for the profit is, on the basis of that, you mark the price. Okay, right? Okay, that's fine. Okay, it's clear. Now see what the next one is, target return on sales pricing. So you suppose you want to receive 10% of the sale as well as my profit. Like, yeah, some of like some actors, directors, or some service providers, what they do, they just make they fix a percentage. Fix a percentage like 5%, 10%, or 1%. Okay, so suppose they want to receive 10% of their sales as profit. So what will they do? So whatever the cost of the product is, they will top up the 10% of the cost of the product, and that will be added up, and they will charge that money. So that is called the target return on sales pricing. Yeah, you can say, yeah, markup. You can say in some markup got different meaning in different places. You understand? Sometimes markup means interest as well. So you can't call it as a markup as a profit, because markup has different meaning at the different times. Sometimes markup is also an interest. Okay, yeah, so see, clear, right? Thank you very much. You are getting involved, asking me some questions. It's really very good. It's nice. See, okay, see, target return on investment. So, yeah, sometimes what you do, suppose you have a fixed, suppose you have, like you are going to invest some money, like suppose 10 grands, 15 grands, or 20 grands, suppose dollar you have, and you want to invest that much money. Even like in the banking sectors or for a stock exchange, you are going to invest that money, yeah. And your target is within a year or within a set period of time, you want to make 5% or 6% out of it. So that is called target return on investment pricing, because you have an investment and you are fixed, I want at least that much percentage on my invested money. That is called target return on investment pricing. Clear, right? Okay, let's go to the next one. Yeah, now this is the cost-oriented approaches. Now we are going to, the previous one was profit-oriented approach. I mean, all the approaches were profit-oriented. How much profits you want, like 5% or 10% on the basis of your investment or on the basis of your sales. Okay, and now you are going to see your price should be your cost-oriented. I mean, you're going to see with cost-oriented approaches. Okay, the price. Now see cost-oriented approaches. So standard markup pricing. Suppose add this standard industry fix that percent to my cost, easy to implement. Suppose, yeah, suppose you know, okay, this is the car I'm going to manufacture, and each car is going to cost me, like in total, after including everything, now you know it's going to cost me $10,000, right? Now what you do, okay, you said, okay, what I will do, I will add up 10% or 15% or 20% on the top of my 10% or 15% of the cost of the product on the top of it. So that will be my price, and that price will be called the cost-oriented price. Is it clear, right? Okay. The cost plus pricing, yeah, it should be. Renin Sanin is saying, can you please explain markup price? What is it? Is that what you're asking, right? Yeah. Markup price is something like the price. It's a type of price when you put on the top with your interest, with your profit. That is your markup price. But normally markup is not the proper appropriate word in the price manner. Markup is normally used for the interest purpose. Yeah, that is, yeah, Prabha is saying that is a fixed price. It's simple a fixed price. That is called markup price. So markup is not a suitable word here. Okay. See, the cost plus pricing is saying at a standard dollar amount to sell cost see, what is cost plus pricing? Let's see. It's add a standard dollar amount to my cost. Yeah. What you do here, you do not use suppose percentage. In this regard, what you do normally, you add some money over your cost, like maybe $5, $1,000. Suppose you're manufacturing car for $10,000, right? And you add $2,000 on the top, and then you say, okay, on my cost, I will add $2,000, and that will be my price. So that is cost plus pricing. Okay, either you fix the percentage or you just put a lump sum amount, like overhead cost. Yeah. Who is saying overhead cost? Okay, now go to the next one. Competition oriented approaches. Yeah, it's another approach now. Okay. The first one was the profit oriented. Second one was the your cost of production oriented. How much was the cost? Now you are going to have another approach that is competition oriented. But in one thing is very clear. You have to know your cost of the production. I mean, all your prices will be linked with the cost of production. That is the basic things. You cannot avoid it. After that, you can have these approaches. Isn't it? You cannot sell any item which is less than cost of production, isn't it? Until unless there is some other motive you want to achieve. There are some cases when you sell your items less than your cost of productions. So that might come under the discussion later on. See what is saying competition oriented approach, like customary pricing. Okay, what is customary pricing? Like adjust product to fit cost and maintain price. 75C candy bar in a when. What you do normally, yeah, the Prabha is saying, yeah, when you large sale. But still, Prabha, that is not the case, because if you are suppose we are doing a large sale, yeah, and then you see like your cost of production is higher than the price you are charging, then you will have more losses. Even if you're doing more sales and your cost of production is higher than the price you are charging, so then you will have more losses. Someone is saying a food stuff is about to expire. Yeah, that's not a bad example, believe me. It's a very good example. What happened exactly, suppose if you go to the big stores, I don't know about India, but I know in England, like if you go to Asda, Tesco, big super stores, what they do, I even used to go there when you are going to buy, suppose, a frozen meat, right? And like if, suppose 7 days left for the expiry, then the cost will be £7 or £8 for meat, yeah. And when the day is coming close to the expiry, like tomorrow it is going to expire, so they might go down like 50-60%. Like for 3, the whole will be charging, the whole you will be charging for, there will be a discount, and that meat which was 7 days before of expiry, it was £7. Now you, and there is only 1 day left, then you can have it for £3 or £2. I used to go and buy those stuff. Anyway, provide some companies compensate with other products if they have other sectors. Yeah, that is the very right point now you come up with. Someone is saying something is better than nothing. Yeah, of course, at least it will meet your cost of production to some extent. That's true. Rather you spoil the item. That's good. Something is better than nothing. That's the right strategy. Okay, now provide you that is, yeah, you are very right in that regard. What happens? Suppose you are selling a lot of products. Yeah, but you are what you do to attract the customers so that they come to your place, they come to your shops or your superstore and buy that product which you are charging lesser than the cost of production. But when they come to buy those products, they will be buying the other product also. So the sale of the other product might cover that price as well, to some extent. So that is the very right thing you have said. I appreciate and clap for you. Here you go. Okay. Okay, now go to the, you're welcome. Now go to the what, yeah, so the customary price is what the price, like when you adjust your product, I mean the size of your product. Suppose you want to sell your candy in a machine operated, where the people put coins and the candy comes straight away. And suppose, and the requirement of the machine is the 75 cents can go there, or 50 cents can go there. So like what you do, you adjust your product according, if you get 75 cents, then you can cover your cost of production and some profit, then you say, okay. So that is called customary pricing. I mean, you adjust your product, rather you adjust the price, because that machine is going to charge 75 cents. You understand? You understand what I mean? That is, I mean, convenient for the customer. Suppose there is no 5 penny, there is no 10 penny, only 25 or 50 pence is there. So you cannot charge like 20 pence, 10 pence. Okay, someone is saying, please explain again. Okay, no problem. Like customary pricing is something according to the expectation of the customer. Like suppose there is a candy, okay, and the candy cost, the real size of the candy you have made, it cost 80 cents. But you want to put that candy in the machine, automatic machines, where people put, suppose, some coins, yeah, and the candy comes out straight away. So what happened then? Like you cannot afford that loss. So what you do, you decrease the size of the candy, and then you put that candy then you put the candy for 75 cents. Okay, then you get some profit out of it. So when you adjust your product, that is your called customary pricing. Yeah, vending machine. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. You got it right? Okay. Go to the next one. I'm trying to be very quick now because I've got loads of slides. But anyway, as long as the basic concepts goes on, like it's clear, then it should be fine. Above, at, or below market pricing. Use largest, what is saying, the next one is like, which is the competition oriented approach. That says above, at, or below market pricing. It's a use largest competitor as a benchmark to sell your price. It is not easy. It is hard. Why? Because when you go to see the benchmark to set your price, the largest competitor like Rolex, and if your really product is that much good and that much is famous in the market, popular, then you can think about it. Otherwise, you cannot think about it, because it is difficult to compete such big brands. So but that is one of the strategy. If your product is that much good, then you can go for that. Okay, suppose you are making better watches than Rolex, then you can charge more price. So that is called above, at, or below market pricing. Whatever the market pricing is, that should be above, that may be above or slightly below, or you can charge the same amount according to the benchmark of the competitors. Clear, right? Okay. Okay, now we'll go to the next one. It says loss leader pricing. Price below cost to lure buyers in want buy. Yeah, that's what I told you. We have discussed, and Prabha gave an example as well. That is called loss leader pricing. When you are going to charge less than your cost. So, and why you do so? Because suppose you have got loads of slots or loads of stocks, and you want them to be out, to be clear, then what you do, you give some discounts or such price so that it is sold out. Or in case of expiry, or if you can use that product to be the source to sell off to get more customer, or to sell other material as well. Yeah, see, Prabha is saying usually mall owners do this. That's right. Yeah, and food materials also. Yeah, British is saying, yeah, food materials also. That is called loss leader pricing. So that's ultimately gives some other benefit against that loss. That's called loss leader. When your price is lower than your cost of cost price. Clear? Let's go to the next one now. So these were the competition now. See, now we are going to study the pricing objective. Yeah, you can see on right. See the profit-oriented pricing objectives, sales revenue, sales-oriented pricing objectives, market share, unit volume, and status quo pricing objective, survival or social responsibility. Go to the next one, what it says. These are the pricing constraints. When you're going to see, these are the hurdles, or these are the constraints. See, demand of the product, class, product or brand. You have to you cannot charge if you suppose your product is very elastic, right? Your product, suppose you're already supplying a product in the market, and that is suppose very elastic. For a small amount change of price will give you a big loss, or downwards, or big what should I be saying, like going down of demand, when the demand is going down due to a small change of price. So that then you cannot do that. So that's called the pricing. So demand is one of the pricing constraints. So okay, and see, brand is as well. So newness of the product is stage in the product life cycle, because the new product has to go through the life cycle, because unless it is not tested, people will not easily straight away rely on it. So if the product is new, then you have to be careful. So that is also the constraint. That is also one of the price constraints. If your product is new, you are going to introduce a product in the market, okay, and you are going to ask for a lot of money, then the people will avoid to buy it. So that is one of the another constraints, and the cost production and the marketing the product, and that is cost of production is also one of the constraint of pricing. Okay, so because you cannot charge lower than the cost of productions. So that is also one of the pricing constraints. Clear? And competitors' prices. Yeah. Suppose if the same material or the better material, better product, better goods already available from other competitors, then you cannot charge more price. So that better. So it means competitor prices are also your pricing constraints. That's not a bad idea. Rahul is saying, yeah, bring a celebrity to. You can have. There are a lot of ways you can come up with, like how that is all your marketing, how you market your product, how you bring into like with what music and sounds and celebrity you bring your product so that the people are attracted. So that is your strategy, your planning. That's good. If you want to bring a celebrity, then bring a celebrity. Then who will you bring then? Tell me for your new product. Aishwarya Roy, who will you bring? See what Rahul is saying. Amitabh Bachchan, yeah, the old man. Okay, no problem. We bring Amitabh Bachchan then. Or movie. Okay, that's fine. Okay, Nixon is saying Amir Khan. Okay, that's okay. Let's go. Amir Khan. He was saying actually Amir Khan. Okay, everyone has got his own favorite. Now let's go to the next one. See, now we are going to discuss about estimating demand and revenue. Okay. So now how you, because if for to generate or to exactly price, you to create the revenue, you need to know what is the demand, how is the demand in the market. So if it is high on demand, then you can slightly charge more money. Then it will be less elastic and it will be more inelastic. So it is estimating. So we are going to study now how to estimate demand and revenue. So always use price first, but must adjust for customer taste. Is some sort of advices. Price and availability of similar products you have to look. Okay, and consumer income levels, that is very important. If the consumers, what are the, some of the countries, some of the places, some of the city, they are rich, people are rich, and some of the places people are poor. So it depends where you are going to launch your product, if the people have got purchasing power or not. So you have to be careful about it, what we studied in the previous time as well. So changes in the external environment. So yeah, you have to be careful about the political environment, like about the social environment, about their like order, law and order environment. So that is that any change, political change or social change also may affect the sale of the goods. So let's go to the next one. So before you estimate the demand and the revenue, you have to be careful about these things. Now let's have a look. So that's what we studied before as well, because this thing is linked with the previous thing about the demand curve. You know, normally the price and the demand, they are reciprocal to each other. They are inversely proportional. Like if you charge more money, normally the price will go down. Okay, but sometimes what happens? It is elastic. If your demand is elastic, so if you charge extra more money, the demand will drastically go down. And if your product is inelastic in nature, so you slightly charge more money, so it will not go down. That will generate more revenue. Clear? That's what we studied before as well, isn't it? Yeah, that's good. That's good. Let's go to the next one. You can see the Newsweek price. It's a newspaper price per unit is going per unit. See, 5 when it was 50 cents. The income, the demand was 3. Yeah, and when the price is going up, no, the quantity demanded per year, millions of units. So that is saying quantity demanded per unit, millions of units. Yeah, it's a movement along demand curve. See, this is the demand. So when the price is going down, the demand is going up. When the price is going up, the demand is going down. Simple. Okay, let's go. This is the shift of the demand. This is the demand. When you change the price, you can see what exactly happening with the demand. So that is the shift of the demand with the new price. There is nothing much to explain, because we have already studied these things before. But they are, because when you are going to price your product or service, you have to be careful about the demand. So that's why you have to do some analysis about the demands, so that you can come to know either your product is elastic in nature or it is inelastic in nature. How much more will they buy when I lower the price? Yeah, that is the like elastic. That's what I explained now. If suppose you are going to lower your demand, you're going to lower your price. So how much how much more products, how much more goods you will be able to sell, or how much more services you will be able to sell out. So that's what you are going to see, because that's what you have to see, like either your product or service is elastic in nature, okay, or it is inelastic in nature. So in elastic demand, what happens? Consumer buy more or less of a product when the price changes. Okay, and inelastic, an increase or decrease in price will not significantly affect the demand. That's what I said. Clear, right? Okay. And last time we also studied these things as well, that about the total revenue, you know, the price of, I can see, yeah, a lot of people today, yeah, that's good. See, last time we studied about the total revenue, you know, like the price into quantity. Like suppose you are selling suppose price of 1 unit and the quantity you sell out. So when you multiply the price of 1 unit with the number of the quantity you sell out, that will give you total revenue. Okay? Yeah, and we studied about the cost as well last time. These were the variable cost and that's what we studied in what should I say, the production in analysis of the cost of productions, where we studied different type of cost, fixed costs and variable costs. So, and the total cost, when you have to find out the total cost of the product or your service, then first you have to find out the fixed cost, the total fixed cost, and the total variable cost, and their total variable cost, and their sum will be the total cost. Right? Any doubt, anything? Let's go to the next one. I'm trying to be slightly quicker. Yeah, this is slightly, see what exactly break-even point is. See, calculating a break-even point. Okay, now see, have a look. This table is very important. See, what exactly it's saying is, I got left only with 8 minutes now, trying to be very quick. See, quantity of pictures sold, see, it says is quantity of pictures sold. When there was 0 per price, yeah, nothing, if nothing is sold, then your total, you see the total revenue is minus 28. It means you are facing losses. Why? Because $100 per price per picture is $100, and you sold nothing, so total revenue is your 0. Okay, but let's go to the cost. See, unit variable cost was $30. Okay, and fixed cost was $28. Right? So total cost was 28, should be plus 30 as well. But that is unit variable cost, so leave it. So the fixed cost was 28. So your total cost is 28,000, and you have not sold out anything. So that is why it is in the negative. And now come to the, when you quantity of pictures sold, suppose you sold out 20 pictures, 200 pictures, and price per picture was 100, right? So the total revenue was generated was 20,000. Okay, and unit variable cost was, your variable cost for each was 30. How? See, okay, now suppose that is the cost, and total variable cost was, so forget about this unit variable cost, just come to the total variable cost was how much? 6,000, and fixed cost was 28,000. So 28,000 plus 6,000 was 34,000, and like the revenue generated was 20,000. So 34,000 minus 20,000 is still you are on negative. I mean 14,000. Still you are facing the loss of 14,000. Clear? You got it, right? Okay. Now when you increase, like see, now what you're doing is, still you're selling with the price per picture is, suppose what, $100, and you sell out 400 pieces. When you sell out 400 pieces, so your total revenue is 40,000. Okay, and like the total, and the total variable cost is 12,000, and your fixed cost is 28,000. which is coming, which is not being changed because that is for over the year. These are the machines and the plants. Last time we discussed about it. Okay, you can use even to make these machine or the building. You can use to make 2,000 pieces, or you can use to make just two pieces. So that's why the fixed cost do not change. Okay, frequently. See what it's saying is, so your total cost is 28,000 plus 12,000 is 40,000, and your total revenue is also 40,000. But the 40,000 minus 40,000 is zero. That is called, is zero. That is called the break-even price. Okay, I mean the break-even price is that price where you meet just your cost. After the break-even price, whatever you charge, that will be your profit. You got it? You got it, right? Okay, now 1 second please. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, hang on a second please. Hello? Hello? Can everybody hear me, right? Hello? Okay, okay, sorry for the interruption, yeah? Okay, now, let's have a look. Okay, now you know the break-even price is just when you meet your expenses. So whatever you charge over your break-even price, that will be your profit. See, now you can have a look, see price per picture you are charging $100. That is not being changed. But when you sell more amount, okay, when you're selling more in quantity, suppose when you're selling 800 pieces, yeah, for 100 each, for $100 each and 800, so your total revenue is $80,000. So your variable cost is increasing $24,000, but fixed cost is remaining same as 28,000. So 28,000 plus 24,000 is 52,000 is your total cost. Now when you minus 52,000 from 80,000, that gives you 28,000. So that is your profit. Now you are on a profit side, the green line. So yeah, Prabha, can everybody hear me, right? Prabha can't hear me, but yeah, Prabha, everybody can hear me. So you check up, you look up, you know, have a look at your speakers, please. Okay, that's done. This table is clear, right? Okay. I got left with only 2 minutes, but I tried my level best as I could finish as much as possible. Okay, I think we have almost done. So these are some extra things, but not very important. So setting a final price, okay, make a special adjustment to the list of the quoted price, like discounts, for the discounts, quantity discounts, seasonal discounts, cash discount, trade discounts, and to resellers, okay, to resellers. So when you are setting your final prices about the discounts, when you're giving some sort of discount, so you have to be careful your quantity discounts, what exactly discounts for how many quantities you are giving, if it is a seasonal discount, if it is a cash discount or a trade discounts, right? Okay. Go to the next one. Yeah, allowances as well, like trading allowances, like for cars, suppose trading allowance, suppose someone is giving you this old car and you're giving him new car, so that is called the trading allowances. Sometimes promotional allowances you also give, like if you said 12, 13 is free, like buy one, get one free, that is called promotional allowances. You see a lot of promotions on grocery stores, on clothing store every time. Anyway, so we are almost finished with the time, and I have almost done with my topic as well. So thank you very much for being with me all the time. Okay, and that might be this month the last class from my side. Anyway, I wish you all the best for coming Eid and for all the other things. So you have a very nice, pleasant evening. Okay, rest of the evening. And thanks for being with me. Really, I enjoyed teaching you a lot. And take care and good night and bye bye. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks to all of you.